Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Slumber Realm. It's currently in demo, and I happened to just stumble across this because of some mutuals on a blue sky, and it is a dice roguelite that kind of caught my attention. We're going to go ahead and jump into play because that loop at the music at the very beginning is very, very short, and it gets very stuck in your head, and it's kind of stands out a little bit. Anyway, we're going to go and click to advance. 1997, somewhere deep in an anonymous Southern California suburb. You're 13. Man, I'm old. Life is school, life is band practice, life is homework, life is boring. Could there be more? If not here, then perhaps in your dreams. Okay, so we've actually got a cup of... that's kind of horrendous. Hasn't been cleaned in 2 weeks. We're gonna just put that over here so we remember to, take that out of this awful place. Wash your water cups, guys. Just because it's got water in it doesn't keep mold and stuff from floating in it. Yo, so I got this journal for Christmas. It's dumb or whatever, but I figure I might as well use it. I don't know what to write. Oh, my radio broke. That's whack. I'm gonna fix it. Do you really think we talked like that in the 90s? Anyway, we went to a weird night-themed burger joint tonight. I want to be a knight whenever I was a kid. Okay, time for sleep. Maybe I'll write again tomorrow. And we can go to sleep. I never used whack, oddly enough. Welcome to Slumber Realm. Navigate the shorts, face your nightmares. Welcome. Okay, grow and improve, wake up, and then enter a new dream. Each dream is a fresh start. But first, click on that funny little clown to face your first nightmare. It's a buffalo. It's broccoli. And it's training mode. Cool. We get 7 gold and 6 blue. This represents fear, and then we have just, spend that on the dreams. Let's find out. The Brave Knight versus your third worst nightmare. Is broccoli really my third worst nightmare? I've always liked broccoli, even as a little kid. Anyway, these will attack the enemy and defend you. Okay. Roll your 6-sided die to start a battle turn. Okay. So we have Training Sword, activates any die roll between 1 and 5, so that's going to activate a lot. And then this activates with enemy die roll between 1 and 3. So it's kind of a luck thing. So 4 to 6 is going to be high damage. 1 to 3 is going to be low damage. Die roll to 3. The die roll between 1 and 5, triggering the Training Sword. Equipment now will resolve its effect. Bonk. And then the enemy's going to probably roll. And no, there is also some changes that they're bringing with the graphics. That's one of the reasons why I noticed this. Enemy also gets a dice roll. Bonk. That's going to do a ton of damage. But yeah, in the version that they're working on, they actually have these little baubles that come off of it that looked really neat. That's how I found out about this, was them asking for feedback on that. So yeah, enemy will become more dangerous soon. Oh no. I do think this bubble aesthetic is kind of neat. It makes me want to fidget with the background, funnily enough. Okay, gain from equipment abilities represents anxiety, fear, and joy. So I think we do just win just by playing these. You will now earn resources from triggering this equipment. Okay. Earned you 2 yellow resources can be taken advantage of in the dream. So we get resources by doing this one, eh? Hopefully we don't take too much damage from this. I don't know if this is really randomized that much or not. Press the ability button to spend resources and use an ability. Okay, gains 2 vulnerable, which I think vulnerable plus 1 damage for each vulnerable. So we could use some of our joy and fear to make them more vulnerable, or we can gain 2 defense. Honestly, I don't know if this is perpetual. They don't reset between battles. 10 max of each resource. Okay, so we should probably just spend them whenever we have the chance. We're just taking unnecessary damage. Does not reset life between battles either. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and roll one more time. And then next turn, we can go ahead and start spending the yellow. We're not building up any blue or pink, so I don't want to waste those yet. That's at least my goal. Enemy will gain more effective equipment. Cool. Although we don't even need to spend that. No. I'm just going to smack it for 2. We win anyway, even if we go to max. That way we'll have max for the next fight. Letting the tutorial beat on us a little bit just to get other stuff. So we have the gold. We have resources gained from equipment and abilities. So this represents fear, so we're going to get some blue from this. And we get to pick 1 equipment to add to our inventory. So what it feels like is we are rolling dice to trigger as many cards as possible. Drag 1 equipment to your backpack inventory. This one has a larger activation range. This one has a better effect. I think we're going to go with the training shield just because we want to have things that are going to be proccing as much as possible. And then later on, we can probably lean into something that is a little bit more punchy, a little bit more extreme. That way we have something small happening every turn, and then we can just start aiming for the big stuff that happens a lot as well. Buy single-use items, eat during battle for powerful effects. Player gains roll 3. This unit's next die will roll a 3. Okay, so basically it forces us to roll a 3 guaranteed. Or gain 5 pink as a resource, gain from this represents joy. I think out of these, we don't really care too much, I don't think. Because, yeah, no, it'd be good because it would proc both of them. Yeah, we'll take that one. Or do we just hold on to that? No, we're gonna just hold on to our money. This is Skelly Boy playing a piano, Skeletone. Cool. Second worst nightmare. This is the tutorial. We're probably going to die during it at some point. Okay, so he's actually got life. What is Enraptured? When an ability is used, the enemy gains 1 defense for each Raptured. All Enraptured removed at the start. Okay. I think we are going to just start off with a guard. Keep using abilities. You have enough resources. You can keep using abilities more than once per turn. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Just going to gain some defense and just keep that going. They get defense whenever we use those. Status effect was added to this unit. Oh no! So they're going to get 1 defense if we do this. I think we still want to, though. Because, chances are we'll still do 1 damage. When we even got another defense. Oh, and we got everything triggered. I don't know if that's going to end up being an achievement, but that would be kind of nice. Although, you'd actually have to code it so that it doesn't, whatchamacallit. My brain just completely farted right there. But you'd have to code it so it doesn't trigger whenever you've just 1 item. Actually, what would be kind of interesting is if they made it code to where it only triggered if you had, like, say 4 or 5 items. That way it's a lot more rare. Oh, you know what? We'll go for it. We'll skip the skill for now, because that'll get us up to 10. Okay, so the most he can do to us this turn is 1 damage. So that's going to come through. Bonk. Almost feels. We're going to, of course, go for a guard. And we're going to go for... I'm going to go for a little bit of extra damage. There we go, triggering both of them. And a bonk. Lovely. So he can't damage us this turn. He can give us Enraptured, which sucks, but we'll be fine. Now the question becomes, do we guard again? You know what? Oh, he's gone up to 4 damage. We probably should have guarded there. Because that's gonna hurt like a beast. Yeah, I didn't notice he had gone up. Thankfully, it's just another Enraptured. So what we want to do here... I'm gonna go for another Intimidate and just beat the tar out of him. Oh, we did not beat the tar out of him. Lovely. The one number that would not have worked for that. Cute. That was very bad for us. I do wonder why that... Oh, it gives us 2 enraptured. That would be why. I'm going to go ahead and do this. And hopefully we get a 1 through a 5. Yeah, there we go. Just guarantee him going down. Bonk. We're already at almost half-life. We did get some gold from that. We got some pink, but we're going to be maxed out on that. Claim all. Okay, 1 damage per player defense. That actually would work good for that. 1 damage 3 times. Activates with day die roll between 2 and 6. Earn 3 blue resources when activated. And this is only night ones. So we're having to choose between day and night with these. I'm assuming... Yeah, this gives us 1 defense, and then it deals 1 damage per player defense. That's going to work pretty well if we can keep proccing this. We actually... Yeah, we can just take it back off if we want to. That's 3 damage. I think we're going to do more damage with the Night Sword. And we can just go for a light sword after this. 6 defense, guardian gummies, and tender toffee. I mean, both of these sound kind of good. Yeah, those I'm gonna take. Oh wait, no, I actually want to buy them. I need to buy now. There we go. So now we have those. Oh, whoa, hi, guy. And now we have the Face Your Nightmares. Will you be my spore mate? Mushroom. Is this like the anxiety one? Your worst nightmare. This is a cute game and I'm enjoying it. I actually kind of really like this kind of bubbly aesthetic. In the little preview that I saw, it still had this aesthetic. It had, the first version, it had the little bubbles going off the top. And then they swapped that up so whenever it took damage, you'd see the bubbles coming off the back whenever, it was knocking the bubbles off, which is really kind of neat. I do think that they could still add them as status effect kind of things as well. Although we haven't, well, nope, we have seen status effects now. Poison. For each poison, take 1 damage at the end of turn. Poison removed at the end of turn. So they are just poison bastards. It poisons himself too. Which is kind of intriguing. This thing has 40 freaking life though. So I'm of course going to take some shieldage there. And frankly, I think we just go ham on this first turn. Because we have this triggering, we might trigger this, and less likely trigger that. Go and add another vulnerable. And I'm going to keep my defensive resources lingering. So that was 7. 15. Oh my. So during the day, we just need to tank. And that just goes for my armor. Okay, this is fine. Some equipment only triggers during the day and night. I figured. Go ahead and just keep mitigating the damage from the poison. I'm actually going to go 2 of those this time. I'll roll. We'll do 1 of them at night. And he's going to keep hurting himself with poison, which is good for me. And he did the overlap there. Thankfully, we did have 5 armor. So we should be able to kill him tonight. We just go for the guard. We'll go for like 1 intimidate as well. And this should just be guaranteed death for him. Bonk. Yay, we got it. And supposedly we can decorate our room as well. You finished the training mode. Yeah, we didn't die during the tutorial. Yay, team. Oh, lordy. New snack unlocked. Enemy gains 8 vulnerable. Cool. Click to decorate your room, spend allowance in the catalog. We got $5. We don't want another mug. English textbooks versus math textbooks. Both of these are kind of handy, but I'm going to go ahead and purchase the math textbook because I like blue more. Okay, so we can start decorating our room. I'm going to fill up this shelf like nobody's business. Oh, it pulls out. There we go. Or do we want to put it up here? No, I prefer it in the middle shelf. That way we can reach it easier. I had the strangest dream last night. I was a knight and fought bizarre bad guys. The good news is that I fixed the radio. It just needed a few solid whacks to the side. Finally, I can get back to making the mixtape for Angela. Aw. Little, like, lined artwork. Lined paper sketches. A lot of kids do that. I'm kind of intrigued. I have a gut feeling that this person was a kid that sketched in school, too, because this top one looks like it's representing a normal sketchbook. This one is you doodling while you're taking your notes. I do find it kind of weird that... Oh, never mind. They are different punches. I've had ones... This one right here usually comes with a spiral... Like, it's got the 2 wires going through each hole. This one, if I remember correctly, is usually either those little plastic tabs or the single wire. Sorry, I'm a nerd. I still have several of my old sketchbooks. Oh, okay. So it's a lot more complicated now. Groovy. Offer to trade resources. Intriguing. And we get to choose one starting out. We've got drumsticks. Okay. Order matters. Equipment triggers from left to right, top to bottom. Some effects, like vulnerable, are more effective when triggered before. Okay, so definitely want that on the left. Damage 2 times. That actually works really good with vulnerable. Add power to previous equipment. +1 resource for each hosted power. Then we, of course, have Super Suit. 1 to 3. Follow-up, evolve into alter ego. Activates at night with die roll 1, 2, 1, 3. Earn yellow resource when activated. When equipment evolves, it's removed and permanently replaced by another equipment. That's interesting. Blocks the okay, so this one is damage. The alter ego is defense. Let Clash and Conquer with the Ultimate Battlekin official trading card set. That is a tough one. I think getting this early would let us actually see what these are, but I think this is the better choice. Just saying, I do think this is the better choice. We're going for this, though. Because I want to see what this Battlekin equipment is. So we have a heal, and what's the memory thing? Okay. At the start of each combat round, the enemy gains 1 vulnerable for each equipment with at least 1 power. Whereas this just gives us blue and gold. Honestly, out of these... let's see. It's Intimidate and Guard still. Do we go for the 20 gold? This one's an elite as well. We're going to go for the normal one. I have a feeling memories are like the relics of this, but it's not something that I'm going to go super hardcore on. right away. It's 1 damage or 3 damage from the Broccolocally. Memories and snacks. So we drop the vulnerable, and that gets us 4 damage on him. And yeah, multi-attacks work really well with vulnerable, so we might just be going vulnerable on this. And multi-attack following it. If possible. If possible. Oh yeah, this feels like one that we just want to be just rolling hard on. And we have that triggering. What does it evolve into? A 3 damage uncommon Sluggernaut. So it's just a decent weapon. I am all here for that. Especially since it is day and night effect. And this should be lethal. So bonk, bonk, bonk. So I think what we want to be going for is vulnerable with multi-attack. I think is my plan, at least. That applies 5 vulnerable during the day. That's another multi-attack. Oh, man. All of these are something that I want. I have a feeling this effect is going to be very rare. So I think that is my priority to take. I have a feeling this is going to be something that's a little bit more common to come across because we have seen it more. This is also a different element from this one, which would be kind of nice. But now if we get anything 1 to 3, actually 2 to 3, sorry, we'll be able to get 2 of each resource. It is giving me like decent choices at least. Trade resources or buy new items using gold. We're going to buy new items using gold. Buy persistent item grants an effect which lasts the whole dream. Virus shield. After taking damage, gain 1 forfeited. Nice. Oh, we've got another heal there. We could... Oh. That would give us heals no matter what we roll. We would be constantly healing. Obviously, that's not going to overcome all damage, but... Only have 20. That is, enemy gains vulnerable. It doesn't say what it costs to play that, sadly. I would consider that more if it told me what it allowed us to, what it costs to play that. Because right now it's just showing me what it does. Show me this cost right here. Then we have enchantments. And yeah, there's the blanket fort thing that we saw before. I think we literally just go the ice pack. Because now we heal regardless. Okay, creepy dude just eating stuff. So open that up. These would all happen at the end. So yeah, and on 3 we heal 5. Okay. Can we actually put these down here at the bottom right? Because the way I want these to proc is I want vulnerable. Then I want the drumsticks and the uncommon Sluggernaut. That is a big nasty boss. I can't actually see. Oh, yes, we can. 2, 4, 6. Add little medium rock and big rock. Counts down until the enemy die roll reaches a total value of 20 and then activates. Player takes damage from enemy player equipment. Enemy takes 1 damage. We're going to try this one. We're going to try the boss fight. Brave Knight versus your 4th worst nightmare. We're against a rock with braces, which feels slightly strange, but we can do this. Okay, as far as our points go, I think our opener is going to be just taking a little bit of shield and dropping some vulnerability on him. Roll. Aw, we didn't get our multi-attack. I'm glad I didn't dump more into vulnerables. Yay! Okay, oof. That's gonna hurt like a hell whenever it procs. Oh, the rock goes away. Oh, I see how it works. I thought it was gonna add the damage of all of them together. No, it adds it to his inventory. This is fine. Yeah, I'm good with this. Same as last time? And that should... it doesn't trigger everything, but it triggers enough. This only has 5 uses left. I wonder if it restores the uses at the end of the fight or not. That is definitely something to consider. So what we want is 1 through 3s, but I have a feeling it doesn't, because it doesn't say anything about it restoring at the end of battle, so we might have just wasted money on a temporary buff. That said, we still have first aid kit to help carry us through. Okay. There's our vulnerable. We've got him down below our amount of life now. And I should probably, this next turn, I should probably proc Intimidate. Just to get rid of stuff. Oh, nothing there. Sweet. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that number. And we'll proc this. Hopefully we get drumsticks. I'm counting on drumsticks this time. We got it. Okay. We're looking for this to go back up to, I believe, 6. And I don't think he can hurt us this turn. Nope, he can't. So we don't waste any of these other resources, and we just roll, and honestly, whatever we roll, we kill him. I just noticed this has that little crack thing in it, so that might be an indicator of it just not having more charges. And we do actually stop proceeding down that list. Intriguing. Claim them all. We'll take the money, we'll take the health, we'll take the memories. And it doesn't recover. I think we dump you for 5 then. So that goes down there. Do we want more vulnerable or more hits? Think we go for another drumsticks. So it's drumstick, uncommon sluggernaut, and then first aid. We have a little bit of healing. Out of these, definitely going to you. Extra vulnerable early on. This limited use kind of hits me hard. Takes any damage from player or enemy equipment, gain 3 gold. Atomic Wedgie definitely plays into our strategy. Gonna put that in there just to remember it. Evenly redistribute, no. And that's a just single use thing for some extra stuff there. I think... that's just resource gain. If these were not limited use, I would totally grab them. This... it's a 3-time thing at night. I want that closer to the end boss, and I don't want to be wasting money on it right now. Although it could help us defeat a normal boss, I guess. That would pay itself off after taking damage 4 times. I think we take that. I'm going to take the Guardian Gumball just as, like, an extra little bit there. Glad I sold that card. Bump, bump, bump. So, permanent boosts from the memories. And snacks. So, several stages to go. Okay, so you have another memory of... Oh, we could get a second karate belt. Or we could just fight Rock again. It's just a snack. No. I think I'd rather have this. Remove all vulnerable, gain 1 fortified for each vulnerable removed. That's gonna actually suck. He's got 126 freaking life as well. We're still gonna try it. We might fail at this one, because that's a lot of damage. But I like roly-polies. As far as our opener, I am just going to grab that right off the bat. And we should have... Do I do that again? You know what? Let's actually do that a few times. And we'll even grab one more defense, because I have a feeling this fight's going to last a while, so might as well do what we can here. And we procced everything except for the heal, which is exactly where we kind of want to be. This is going to add up. I'm just hoping he doesn't roll a 4, 5, or 6. He immediately rolls a 6, you bastard. So he can't take damage this turn. That sucks. I think we just... Yeah, we just roll with it. I don't think there's any point in playing anything except for maybe some defensive stuff. We did get a heal, but that heal is going to do nothing for us. And yeah, he's not getting vulnerable because we're doing 0 damage to him. So he'll get 1 vulnerable if he... 1 fortified this next turn if he gets that, which is, I guess, fine. 6 damage, we can recover. And this turn, we end up going a little bit more ham here. Yeah, I'm going to do that 3 times. I want this to build up. Come on, roll low. Yes. That's like our ideal roll. 2s and 3s. So we got some of our resources. We need to get more of the pink resource coming in. The joy. Yeah, one more round like that, and I think we've got him. I'm just hoping he does not roll a 4, 5, or 6. Okay, that's fine. I can take the 6 damage. We're going to heal after this anyway. Oh, 1 life.
He's got 1 life to live, folks.
He still gets to keep 7 vulnerability, because that's what we're built around. Not proccing our heal on that one, unfortunately, but we'll get healed at the end of this anyway. Ta-da! Bonk! Oh, and we don't actually get... We wouldn't have been able to heal from that anyway, because it would have been too late in the sequence. We need to put that probably up near the start, now that I think about it. Just so we guarantee heal before we do anything else. There's our Secret Thorns memory. So this needs to go up front. And then we have them like this. No, Jesus. 10 damage, 1 to 2. We don't really care about that. Evolve into cat. No. Gain 1 gold for each enemy vulnerable. It doesn't do any damage, and it doesn't give us the resource we need. This one's kind of more tempting just because it has that resource. These two are tempting. This one's actually not that tempting because we don't rely on single big hits. I think we go stolen lunch money. And like that. And this doesn't have limited uses, so it's just whatever. Sure, we still need to get more pinks, but that's way better. Both of these are still limited use. You get another Guardian Gumball. Can't get everything we want. Okay, so that only activates if we've used an ability as well. Could get the Sir Munch-a-Lot. We don't have a lot of block. I think we literally just grab those. Just have defensive snacks because we don't have defensive cards. Okay, we got another roly-poly. That gives us a random snack, I think. No, it's a 4 snack. Random player equipment gains snooze. Ugh. And it persists between battles. So that can just shut down our stuff. No, roly-poly is the way better choice here. The only advantage this guy has is he heals us at the end. So roly-poly it is. Brave Knight versus second worst nightmare. We're about to be on to our worst nightmare. This only works during the day, but I think we want to go to whack and just roll. Didn't get any of our drumsticks there. That would have been nice. Probably should have put this at the end, but having it at the beginning doesn't hurt that much, I don't think. He's going to do a crap ton of damage to us. But we should be getting money during the day as well. Okay, so we can get up to 4, which will get us 4 money from that. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of defense. I'm not going to roll the vulnerable right now because I'm low on pink. Yeah, only 3 on that one. I'm really... if we would have rolled a 5, I would have been a little bit happier. Yeah, just getting all his vulnerables up. He's so going to get the Fortify this turn. I'm calling it now. Called it. So now he's fortified for this turn. I think we want to go ahead and use our 6 defense thing and just punch him in the face. Not going to be able to do much to it, but we can at least pop more vulnerable on him, I guess. Oh, we are actually going to do damage to him this turn. Ha! A second vulnerable. Block it all. Thank you. Unfortunately, we need to take damage to get our belts to activate, but I don't think I necessarily want to go that route right now. Such a weirdly high roll game we've been having on this one. I don't think we haven't rolled first aid once during this. Watch him get Blessed Shell again at night, just so it takes even longer. Yep, called it. Damn. So I'm thinking we might want to put this at the end, oddly enough. Mitigate some of the damage since we're not healing on this one. Yay! We did get a little bit. Nice. So we'll grab that. A vulnerable should let us punch through his armor a little bit easier. Because that means the drumstick second attack will actually go through. And then the uncommon slugger knot procs him a little bit more. Oh, he's Blessed Shell again. That, oddly enough, works against us, but we can live with it. Oh, now he be Anki even more. Go ahead and do a little bit of that. A little bit more of that. A little bit of the shield. So he gets 3 defense starting out. And we rolled perfect. Yes. That's going to put him up to 5 vulnerability, which brings us up to 32. Heals us a little bit. I don't think we have lethal this turn, unfortunately. But it's gonna be close. Yeah, he's gonna be at, one more hit, and I think we've got this. I'm hoping he runs Blessed Shell. Yes, thank you. Oh, wait, never mind. Divine Thorax just goes all the way through. Ah ha ha ha, you jerk. Only got roll 4. That's not what we would rather have roll 3, but because roll 4 doesn't allow us to heal. This equipment needs to be charged up before it can take effect. That's fine. Let's swap those two. Activate next equipment. Does that make this double activate? Because that would be really handy right now. These are all certain times of days as well. I'm going to go ahead and take Clap Clap. I'm going to move everything down. I'm going to go like this. I think we go here. I think I have to take the ice pack. Because we have gotten hurt a little bit. Yeah, we take you. Take the fortified. We don't have a problem getting blue. So I take those. Too bad I can't re-roll this guy. Oh, we can do this. Sure, we'll accept that trade. Final boss, Mangya. Mangya. The pizza ghost, does it fit into the themes of this video game? Probably not, but there it is nonetheless. I really want some pizza. I save money. So we've got our final fight on this one. I'm enjoying this. I am finding it actually kind of relaxing. It's... Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, we have Ice Pack down there. It's got 5 heals. He just gets angry over time. Yeah. Oof. Let's go. gonna go with a guard opening up. We're gonna do some intimidates. We're not gonna do a ton of intimidates right now. We'll probably be doing those during the day before we do stolen lunch money. Oh, wait, this is the final fight. We don't even need stolen lunch money. This guy has 400 life. I think we're net positive right now. Bonk. Although if he rolls a 2, 3, or 4, or 5, we're taking more damage. Yuck. Okay. So we have... So we might actually just want to dump as much vulnerable on them as possible. And we'll go ahead and grab ourselves... I'm going to just go defense early and just let it run. I'm going to go with a number of intimidates early as well. And just keep fueling them up as we fight. I think we literally procced everything just then. Yes, we did. Nice. We can't proc this because it's not nighttime right now. But yeah, getting high vulnerability is going to be essential for getting this guy down within a reasonable amount of time. Okay, only 4 damage coming in. We have got plenty of defense for that. Unfortunately, our other stuff isn't proccing on it, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Go ahead and throw more vulnerable on him. I'll grab some defense. I'm wanting it to roll low so we can see if this double procs or not. It's just, it's refusing to right now. It's gonna wait until we're full life to actually do that nonsense. Okay, decent amount of damage. We've got him almost halfway, but we're out of like bonus vulnerables. Okay, we took 4 damage. The bunk. I need something that adds whatchamacallits, vulnerability whenever we attack. But I haven't seen that yet. I don't know if that's going to be a card or not. Okay, so we proc 2 more. I will go ahead and grab a couple defense. Use up all our resources there. We're only gonna watch us only roll low on the days. That would be extremely annoying. At least we're doing okay damage now. And a bit more heal. Yeah, I think the trick is going to be getting him low enough that we can kill him before he gets too much damage on us. We need to get him lower than our life, probably within the next 2 days. Don't have enough for that one, unfortunately. I think we just roll on this one. Still not going to be able to see if we get the double proc from that. If we do, that's a good thing, but... Ugh. Kind of wish it was a, like, 4 to 6 on the clap. It'd make life so much easier for me. And our ice pack is broken. Here comes 8 damage. Ouch. I wonder how much it escalates to now. Probably should have been eating this damage earlier. That way we could have taken more advantage of our vulnerable. I'm a dumbass. So he goes up to 8 damage per. I'm not sure we win this. Because we need to mitigate. We'll be at 6. I mean, we're not terribly bad off. We're also not well off in this. We got plenty of money. If we had anything that scaled with gold, we would be godly right now. We got him below 100. So, yay. Please roll a 1. Nope, he's coming in for 16. That's might be the death knell for us. I should have let him hit me more whenever he was 4 and 4. Okay, so he's down to 70. All we've got there. I'm going to go with that to try and survive a double hit. I'm hoping we roll like a 1 or a 3. Why can we never get a 1 or a 3 at night? My God, game. Just give it to me once so I can find out. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I don't think... we win this. Because that was all of our stuff there. We don't want to roll a 4. I think we die today. Because I didn't go after him at the right time. If he rolls a 1 or a 6, we live. If he rolls anything else, we die. That was just dumb luck. We had a 2 in 6 chance. So, yeah, 1/3. 33% chance of actually winning that one. Character growth and development. Skills. You won. This will forever be burned into our memory. Dream report card for the school year of 1997. Collection of abilities, equipment, and memories. Gold 79 ended up with that one. Health class. You healed yourself for 30. Yeah, we healed ourselves for 39. You know you're still learning about BO and sweat under all that armor, but you stink. Is it because, yeah, rotting onion, I think, is the main reason for that. And we also used a bunch of damage down. 8 4 snacks. And guess you technically won, but come on, next time hustle. I don't know what skills is counting us on. I think it may be the amount of skills we used. This one, I think, is based on our stinky cards. This one's based on healing for sure. This one's based on snacks eaten. Eaten. Gotta use our words properly. You have unlocked a new aspect. Aspects are a collection of abilities, equipment, and memories and snacks. There are several more to unlock as you explore. Add to collection. We got some allowance from that. So we have stuff we can mess with. Oh, strictly for video games and instant messaging. I guess we could... Yeah, we can't buy any of the higher end stuff. I don't know if this unlocks anything besides just decorations. Like, do some of these do things to give us boons at night? Maybe. Aw, look at all our little books. Here, you can stay there and actually watch over them. Do we actually get to choose? Okay, school starts back up on Monday. Can't wait to go back. Psych! Did you really just psych at me? Improve your equipment, exploit enemy vulnerability. Poison your foes. Tricks to re-trigger equipment effects. And then they have more coming. Okay, that's cool. And then we have the catalog there. Track your progress as you unlock new stuff. We've got neutral, tactical, and tinker. And we've got nightmares that we've seen. There's one that we haven't. Oh, actually, no, there's a few of these that we haven't. We've got the Wear Coach. 100 push-ups, run 26 miles because I like my meat lean. They're raised to be healthy. They chose violence. Yeah, we fought most of these. We haven't done free money EXE. We haven't done alarm clock. Bureaucrat. Meh. Creates pop-up windows when attacked. Dang, computer vice got into the freaking computer again. Someone's been lime wiring. Well, that's kind of neat. I am looking forward to this game. It's compelling. I do find it interesting we can't select the neutral, the tutorial version anymore. We actually have to go for the night. I wouldn't mind actually going with the... I guess they are just showing like different abilities unlocked with them as well. Okay. But either way, we've been at this for about an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Definitely check out the demo of this. I find it enjoyable. It's kind of relaxing. It's quaint. It's not overwhelmingly try hard or anything like that. It's just fun. So keep gaming, have fun. Peace out. This has been... I can speak my English. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.